Meanwhile, Fox and Friends has come up with another idea on how to fund this wall. The obsession with the wall is fascinating because at this point, it might as well be like a concrete tire around the necks of the Republican Party because for whatever reason, Donald Trump feels like he can't motivate his base unless he delivers on the wall. And I don't know if they actually care or not that the wall is delivered. But even if it does, like it just seems to be like it's clearly not enough people. And every time they talk about the wall, they seem to dig a deeper and deeper hole for themselves. Here is Michael Goodwin, a New York Post columnist already. So you don't hold this guy in particularly high esteem. But he has an alternative idea about the wall that's going to make it all go away.
Well, there was no real funding for the wall. I mean, this is a Republican issue as well as a Democrat issue. So clearly the public supports strong border security. I think many people, I'm not sure the majority of the public thinks a wall is absolutely essential, but most people understand that a wall has to be part of the solution to border problems that we have.
So is there
I don't think that's true, actually. I think the polling shows that most people don't think a wall needs to be part of that. I'm not even sure that most people like the broader idea that he's talking about in terms of what's so-called border security. But nevertheless, continue.
Problems that we have.
So is there a private way to do this?
There is. You can create a GoFundMe operation. Others suggest other ways. There is an existing effort called, I think, fundthewall.com, run by a sheriff's association that's raised some money, but nowhere near what is needed. And yet, according to my mail, a lot of people are willing to chip in. One reader writes to me and says, if the 63 million people who voted for Donald Trump each contributed $80, that would get you near the $5 billion mark. And I think that's the kind of thing that needs to happen. It could be a people's wall. I don't really care about the mechanism. Do you do a tax checkoff of your retirement account? There are a number of ideas that I include in the column. But the important thing is the public could step in and effectively do this thing that the president wants. And there are ways for the government to accept private donations. Right. And this could be done.
Yeah, it could be done. So we just got to get those 63 million people who voted for Trump to give $80 each. Now, I will say I just went to fundthewall.com and they have already raised $152,000 towards the $450 million that they're trying to raise. And what's awesome about this, they have like one of those, bars that go across like this to measure their progress. Scroll down, you'll see it here. And you can't even tell what color that they're using to get to there because it hasn't even, can you zoom in? Wait a second. I think I see it. Zoom in a little bit more. Keep zooming. Come down, go down. I think you can see it. Yes. See it? It's right there. It's right there. Hold on. He's going to zoom in and yeah, you can see it. Almost the curvature of the.
There it is.
There it is. That's if you ever want to know what $152,000 of $450 million looks like, that's what it looks like. Now, of course, $450 million, that's 1/10 of the wall. So really,
how committed is Trump's base?
Yeah, it's really. I want to see profile after profile on Trump voters who refuse to help fund the wall. Right?
Yeah.
Like, where are all the private market people who are always talking about, you want government to do this, you want government to do that? This is very strange.
This is a little bit of embody the change you seek in the world here, folks.
Exactly.
I also think that we should be working on a project to support this democratized version of the wall. And let's get on it, guys.
Well, look, folks, this is what we're going to do. We're going to start fundraising, not from any of you who hear our voices, but maybe we should just set up a buildthewallrightnow.com. I bet you that that's the only one that might be available.
Build the wall right now.
Yeah, we can go through some options after the show.
I honestly think that we should contemplate that. We should have the end of the year executive meeting at the Majority Report and see if we start a Build the Wall Right Now campaign, go advertise and raise some money.
You better hope they don't crowdfund that wall, because if it somehow comes to pass that they build it and nothing happens because it's stupid, he's not going to have that as a campaign thing anymore.
That's true. That's a good point. But he seems to really think it needs to happen. All right, let's talk a little bit. I want to talk about the